Let's see here. I think I'll play this 7. There we go. Your turn.
I pass.
All right, in that case, I'll have to pick up another one. Mix them up good here. 11. That means I'm leading by 18.
I'm still behind.
Double play. I'm gonna buy a brand new car. When I was their age, Oh, look at that! When I was their age, I played in the playground. And I didn't disturb my elders when they were trying to play bingo. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Oh, I got the last one! Ha! I win!
Maybe next time.
Well, time for a nap.
I wish I could nap like that. I try, but I just can't.
I'm sure you could learn if you tried, Crash.
Can you show me how? Huh? Carlin?
You certainly are insistent, aren't you? Well then, now that you've interrupted my well-deserved nap, I'll show you. Now, I'm gonna clap my hands, and you're going to fall into a deep slumber. Are you ready? Asleep? Let's try again. Now listen closely. When I clap my hands for the 137th time, you will fall into a deep, deep slumber. Or else. You got it? Wait a minute. It finally worked.
I sleep so much that at night I can't sleep at all.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Mary, did you lose something?
Gardening spade. I put it aside for a minute and... Whoa, what just happened?
You got me.
Like he passed out or something. Hey, Crash! Crash! Crash!
What? What happened? Where am I?
Ha, where do you think? Huh?
You know what? I think I ought to pay Carlin a visit.
But that's ridiculous. He needed my help, so I helped him using a very simple methodology. Thanks to which, he could take a rejuvenating snooze at any time of the day and thereafter be energized.
His reflexes appear to be normal. Say ah, please.
But you don't understand. It's like a reflex or something. It happens anytime someone claps their hands.
What an imagination.
Oh, I think he's asleep.
Good luck trying to wake him up. I've tried. Oh.
It seems to be a matter of Crash's subconscious picking up on certain outer stimuli. Our job, then, is to find a way to remove the stimuli or retrain the subconscious.
Yeah, but what if he can't be retrained? What if he stays like this?
If the subconscious can be trained, it most certainly can be untrained as well. Boy, I could use a nap myself. Well, what's the word?
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's asleep. I know that.
Well, maybe you should wake him up then.
What's going on? How did I get here?
Listen, Doco, you're the smartest guy in the room. Isn't there some way you can help?
Why do I keep falling asleep like this?
How should I know? This is all your fault, Carlin. You're the one who bamboozled his subconscious, so you're going to have to unboozle it.
Wait a minute. My sub what now? Are you going to tell me what's wrong with me or not?
We have to think of something, and we have to think fast.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can reverse the reflex so that if we clap, He'll wake up rather than fall asleep. Certainly is worth a try, no?
Oh, there. What's the matter?
It worked.
Nice work! Good job! Oh, how wonderful! Looks like our sleepyhead is good as new.
Seems so.
That's it. Enough. We're not going any further. We're gonna have the picnic here.
That's ridiculous. No one in their right mind has a picnic so close to their home.
So close. We've crossed through 4 zip codes already.
Okay, fine. If you're gonna be that way about it, let's at least get over to that pine tree.
But it's so far.
You think that's far? That is so not far.
It's too far.
What's wrong with you anyway?
It's far.
Wally? 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 Wally!
A moose is sitting on the train tracks. Another moose comes over to him and says, "Hey, move, moose."
Yeah?
Move, moose. How come you're not laughing? That's the funniest joke I've ever heard.
I don't get it. What's so funny about it?
There's a moose on the train tracks. A second moose walks over to him and says, "Hey, move, moose." Huh? Get it? Okay then, now just close your eyes. Picture some really, really long train tracks on the ground, and sitting there is a moose.
Ugh, it's far! It's far! Lazy Bones didn't even say goodbye.
Rosa! My dear, could you do me a favor? Would you mind if I told you a joke? You'll find it very funny, because I'm starting to have doubts that my friend here and I live in the same world.
Oh, you shouldn't really have any doubts. You do live in different worlds. Each one of us living in our own world. Some see one thing, others see something completely different.
Well, you don't need to exaggerate so much. Such disagreements as that rarely happen. Isn't that right, my friend?
No.
And the most amazing thing of all is, at first when you think that one thing is a certain kind of thing, but then you realize that thing is actually completely different. Take Wally. He was so slow. Then he got upset and became so fast. And then he disappeared. I never really even had a chance to apologize.
How did he disappear?
Poof!
Don't worry about it. We'll find him. Everything may be relative in this world, but it's not an excuse to lose your mind. For example, tell me what I'm doing right now. Am I moving?
You're standing?
What about now?
You're moving.
Yes, but I'm standing still at the same time. To the swing, I'm standing perfectly still. But as far as the ground goes, I'm moving. It's all relative, my good friends. It's all relative.
Oh!
Relatively speaking, my oblivious friend, you should always keep your eyes relatively open. You see, people can have different opinions about the same thing. It all depends upon their point of view.
What if we all have different points of view? How are we supposed to understand each other?
It's quite simple. You temporarily put yourself in someone else's shoes. For example, let's say that I put myself in Barry's shoes. And I've told a very funny joke about two moose on the train tracks. But I don't laugh, which is perfectly normal because in order to laugh, you have to have a sense of humor.
Be careful, there's a hole over there.
Okay, I put myself in Barry's shoes again. All day, I work in the garden, digging hole after hole. Pretty soon, I start to see holes everywhere. But there is no hole.
I got a question. Are you really in a hole, or is it only a relative hole?
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Oh, someone get me out of here. Wait a second. I think I see. It's Wally.
It's amazing. Sometimes it seems there are so many of us. You just look around and see that we're all squeezed together. But other times, it feels like we're all alone here and just lost.
I get it. They're sitting on train tracks. You can't sit on the train tracks. That's it. Because the train will run over you.
Woman is volatile, like feathers in the wind. She changes to no one, and thought.
Huh? Hey, guys! Wanna play? Hey! Go on without me, then. Oh, I didn't want to play with you anyway.
Come now, fans. Stop whistling praises. Just send flowers.
I was the one whistling.
What's that? But we've discussed this. Young pigs with red hair should not whistle, according to decent society.
All right, then. I won't.
The heart of mushrooms and a pinch of salt. And dumplings go in the pot. Laundry, laundry, soon the soup will be done and... Huh? Hey, Rosa, once again you are whistling.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it happens and I don't even realize it. It's my one bad habit.
It's a bad habit, and one that you should break. It's like you don't understand what I'm saying to you. It's not okay for young pigs with red hair to whistle in decent society, even if we have no idea why that is. Huh?
And how do I break that habit? Huh?
Oh. You know, when I was your age, I had a bad habit of laughing far too loud for a purple owl in decent society. But I figured out how to break it. For 2 years in a row, I wouldn't allow myself to laugh. That's how I broke the habit. If you don't allow yourself to whistle for 2 years, then the habit will be gone in a whistle.
Great to see you, Rosa. I was hoping you'd visit. I want to show you this giant pumpkin I've grown. Oh, so, I named it Yellow Giant.
Whoops. I've got a bad whistling habit, but how can I stop if I don't notice when I start? Oh. Say, Barry, do you think that you could help me break my bad habit?
You know, there's an old method back from when I was young. I used to have the bad habit of picking my nose. One day I picked so hard that I almost broke my own finger. I decided right then and there that I'd give it up. From then on, if my finger had found its way into my nose, I'd give my head a big thump. And it only took about 500 thumps to break that bad habit. No, not my yellow giant. Oh, all that work is now for nothing. You've already eaten my carrots and zucchini.
I don't think that'll work for me. Once you get used to thumping yourself on the head, then you have to break that bad habit. Those old methods won't work for me. What I need is something that's more modern.
These are the mechanics of the whistle. First, when you breathe out, air escapes from the lungs. Then it travels through the throat into the mouth, and finally it exits the body. However, if it encounters some obstruction on its way out, even something anatomical, such as the complicated puckering of the lips, or the insertion of two fingers, well, then you end up whistling.
This all sounds really great. Now, what can I do to break my whistling habit?
Well, that's simple. All you need to do is to prevent air from getting out.
If I do that, I won't be able to breathe.
Quite logical, eh?
Oh, well. It seems that I'll never be able to enter decent society. Daco, have you ever had a bad habit?
In fact, I take tremendous guilty delight in eating while I read, and in my more indulgent moments, I've been known to go through an entire week's amount of food in one sitting without noticing it.
Wow. Well, how are you going to break that habit?
To be honest, I had the very same question. But after months of reflection, I finally devised a plan. I will begin to read a book with the specific intention of eating while I read, and eating and eating and reading and eating and eating and reading and eating some more until I've overeaten to such a degree that the mere sight of food will make me sick.
That's it! What I need to do is overindulge in whistling. Then I'll have whistled enough to last a lifetime.
What were you doing with all that whistling?
That was something else. I was overindulging in whistling. Yup, I have a whistling habit, and I'm trying really hard to break it.
Huh? I think I must be missing something. Why do you want to stop? My big problem is the opposite, because I have a habit that I need to start.
Huh. Well, what habit was that?
The habit of saying hello, you see? I think of this or that and don't think to say hello. But if I don't say it, then there won't be a path to decent society for me.
I guess I just don't get it. Decent society is complicated.
Complicated. Oh, yeah. Hello to you.
Oh, hello to you too, Wally. Okay. Yes, no. This goes here, I think. Here. Well, that explains it. Did you know that if you dust your furniture with a fan and the blades hit a handle on a dresser, not only will the handle break, but so will the fan? They should put a warning label on these things. Anyway, I decided to try to fix it myself. But when I went looking for the manual, I found instructions for building a wind generator.
Here.
There really is such a thing, and it does the exact opposite of a fan. It turns wind into electricity. Just think about it. Wind is like nothing. And from nothing, we get the electricity to power important things. The lights on vanity tables, hair dryers, tanning beds, massage chairs.
Let's go for a walk.
Hey! Oh,
I'll do the walking part. You keep
put me
talking,
down.
I'll just listen.
I'm still not finished figuring out the plans. Silly ram.
Ow! I'm opening my heart to you, and you're trying to rip my ears off. You want wind, huh? Well, your head is full of hot air. There's so much empty space in there, you could put your wind generator in it, and all that hot air would light up the entire village.
And then this
You're just
here, there.
You're nothing but hyper-amplified Mansapama.
Work? Mansapama. A hyper-amplified Mansapama. Do you even know what you just said? Mansapama? Huh?
Hello. Are you looking for something, my inquisitive friend?
I've come across a word I don't know.
Do you want me to help you?
No, thank you. I'll find it myself.
The dictionary's there. Huh.
Amplified means overly exaggerated or increased. I am an exaggerated Mansipama. Except what is a Mansipama? Maybe it's more than one word. Mansi and Pama. No, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's not Mansi, Pama, but Mansi, Pa, and Ma. No, that's not right either. And what if I try rearranging the letters? Ansimapa or Paminsa?
I'm telling you, she's going to figure it out.
That's impossible. The cipher is too complex.
Ansapi is an ancient secret society of men, the followers of the Three-Leaf School of Thought. The Three-Leaf School of Thought emerged during the beginnings of the patriarchal system. Patriarchy, that's it! Oh, wow. It was created to reinforce the ever-increasing role of men in the community. Aha! So that's it! Huh? See also the Code of Patriarchy. The first rule of the Code of Patriarchy is to never mention the code in the presence of members of females, later referred to as double U. Interesting. The second rule, give double U's presents, such as flowers and candy, take them for walks, carry them around, and do everything for them so they feel weak and helpless. Ugh!
Why did you utter the secret word Mansipama, which means a double U who has abandoned her femininity?
I didn't mean to say it. It was an accident. But he let her use the library. Even though the code doesn't allow giving women any books, except ones that talk about romantic love that women feel towards men.
That's quite strange, because I've met some very nice W's who read lots of other books.
You silly. Those are special robots.
Hey, you endanger the lifestyle that we've been trying to develop for thousands of years.
You pathetic men thought that you could rule the world forever with your complicated machines and electric devices? But I'll expose you for who you really are. Your dominion will end. You'll see, I'll assemble the wind generator myself, and then we won't need you anymore.
Yoo-hoo!
Give us the code! Give us the code! Give us the code!
Let's not fight anymore. I just want you to... Will you please tell me, what's Mansipama?
Mansipama? Oh, it doesn't mean anything. I just wanted to call you a bad name, but caught myself in time and said something that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, and I thought it meant something else. Mansipama.
And after we carry the 12 into the square root of gravity, we get half the speed of light divided by -0. So it becomes obvious that such a thing cannot be done.
So you're saying you can't jump into the sun?
No, Crash, you
But,
can't.
Oh, it's fine.
You win.
That's just an obvious fact. Like how we breathe air or the Earth is round.
Hang on. Seriously? You think the Earth is round? For real? Like some kind of ball?
Well, of course. It's been scientifically proven.
Right, Mr. Round Earther. Let me show you what Earth really looks like.
What?
Take a look. Everyone knows that the Earth is flat like a giant cookie. That's on top of 3 elephants, and they stand on a polka-dotted turtle whose name is Henry.
That's hilarious. Hey, no, stop. You can't really think that's right. I've never heard of anything more absurd or incorrect in all my years.
Really? Because I got a lot more where that came from.
Please, listen to me. I can't let your ignorance run rampant. Here. Now, what do you call this?
That's a weird basketball. Why is it stuck to this stick thing, huh? That's how I know you don't play sports.
Wrong again, my uneducated, long-eared friend. This is a globe. It's what our planet looks like. No turtles inside.
Anyone could have painted that thing. Doesn't prove the Earth is round.
So you're still unconvinced, huh? Unbelievable. Take a gander at this, if you will. A photo of our very round Earth, taken from far out in space.
That paper looks pretty flat. I'm still right. And look, the shadow of an elephant.
You're turning my antlers gray. This has all been proven. They've known the Earth is round for hundreds of years.
That's all just fake news. If that's true, why don't the people underneath fall right off? Look, I'm basically a scientist.
Things don't fall off because the Earth has gravity. So, understand?
If I can't understand it, it's probably not true. Plus, turtles are way cooler.
How dare you go around denying science? Ancient philosophers gave their lives for this discovery! Their lives!
Oh, yeah? How do you know that really happened? You know, it's sad to make up facts. Hey, what's up? Don't tell me you believe the Earth is round, too.
I really haven't thought too much about things like that. But sometimes I get this weird feeling we're all just someone else's creation, and that we're constantly being watched from over there.
What? That's ridiculous. Watched. Just as I thought. I am the only one with any sense. I should really be a scientist. I should go and prove my theories.
And, how will you do that?
That'll be easy. I'll go to the edge of the Earth and take a picture of the turtle. All right, looks like I'm off. This shouldn't take too long. Hour tops.
Wait! You need someone to back up your story. After all, how else can we prove you're right?
Hey, good idea. Now I don't have to take a selfie. Yeah, I can't wait to see the look on Taco's face when I show him the turtles holding up the Earth. He'll be all like, look how genius Crash is. Phenomenal.
So, what if it turns out there really is no turtle? I can't. We have to stop. I'm calling it. It's just too far. Maybe there is no turtle.
But Chico, how will I prove I'm right? We must be close to the end of the Earth by now. Here, eat this. I packed 2.
What if Taco's right? And the Earth is, round. You know what I mean? It's possible.
No way! The Earth is not round! How weird would that be? Just a random ball floating in space? I mean, does he think I'm an idiot? I mean, really? Next he'll tell me the moon isn't made of cheese or that invisible animals make us sick! Ridiculous! Chico! Wake up! Wake up! We've made it! It's the end of the world!
What's up?
Oh, we're definitely headed toward the edge! Oh, this is so cool! Oh, camera! Get the camera! Oh, man, I took that from Pin!
Looks like we have bigger problems!
Wowee! You see this? Awesome! Holy carrots!
The thing is, after this, no one will believe us.
Crash was totally right! There's a turtle holding up the world and stuff. La 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 la.
Okay, not bad. You're getting there. Focus on your upper range. That should help you stay on pitch. Be one with the music. La,
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 la.
Ooh.
That is considerably more than enough for today. Now, Wally, mastering the law has turned out to be more difficult than we expected. But don't worry, we'll get there eventually, just not today.
Well, seeing as it's so hard, maybe we need more practice?
Not today.
But maybe...
It's imperative to give the voice a rest. And the ears might need it too.
I've lost my voice. Help! I'm trapped in the well! Someone help! Please help!
3 more buckets, and we'll have enough water to call it a day.
It won't budge. This'll be a long day.
Not if we work together. Something's not right. It's never been this heavy before.
Did you hear something?
Hello? Is anyone down there?
It's me, Wally! Help me! Please get me out!
You hear that? Something's in there.
Can't be. Or it's a water sprite. Give it back! We want that bucket! We want it back!
Or else! Yeah! We sure scared it, right? I think we scared it.
Save me from the ghosts!
I don't think so. I think it's angry.
In that case, we need to get on its good side. Offer a gift. Maybe it's hungry.
I've got it! We'll give it lots of apples. Just one more. That should be enough. Yeah.
It probably doesn't like apples.
Maybe he'd prefer hedgehogs. I'm just kidding.
Hello there. Does the well have water?
Whew, what a relief. You scared us.
In there, a water sprite.
Water sprite. Not so scientific. Most likely, my superstitious friends, you have witnessed some kind of rare natural phenomenon.
very interesting. Now, it could be that it's the rushing of groundwater, or perhaps a shift in the Earth's crust. Would you bring me a lamp for further investigation, please?
There's a jam! Another jam!
What? Bravissimo! Magnificent law! Bravissimo! It turned out to be much more difficult than we expected, but we got there eventually. Eventually.
He does look like a water sprite. What do you know?
Looks like Wally to me.
It's been a remarkable night. We absolutely have to catch that water sprite. Otherwise, no one will believe us.
Come on, come on, come on! Catch him, catch him, catch him! Catch him! It's been raining buckets for 5 days now.
Native Americans used to say, it's raining from the moon crow's beak, which evolved into, it's raining buckets.
The moon crow? What's that all about?
Well, according to Native American legend, there is a great crow. He lives on the moon and grows stars in a sky garden. The moon crow waters the stars out of his beak so that they will grow nice and big. Whenever the water pours down onto the earth as rain, it's the work of the moon crow.
If you ask me, that moon crow overwatered his garden.
That's all really just a fairy tale. What in fact happens is water evaporates from the surface of the ocean and condenses into clouds. The clouds get further condensed into rain clouds. And from these rain clouds, water pours back down to Earth as it is right now in the form of rain. It's a field of science called meteorology. It's widely accepted that everything in nature is interconnected. Things simply do not occur without some sort of reason. Every phenomenon can be traced to a specific catalyst. The science of meteorology is dedicated to studying catalysts of weather so as to predict. Predict what, you eagerly ask? The various weather phenomena we experience on Earth. So if a cyclone is moving this way, then that way, and we have an anti-cyclone here, just put 2 down, carry the 4, divide by half, and... Guess what, friends? The end of the rain is in sight! Tomorrow we'll have sun! Oh!
Really?
We're talking about science here, and in science, we have the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the empirical truth.
Didn't you tell us all yesterday that we would have sun today?
Yes, of course I did. But this little cloud spoiled everything. It was unexpectedly brought in by the wind, you see.
What? This is no little cloud brought in by the wind. There have been nothing but huge gray clouds covering the entire sky for over a week.
You are now inappropriately criticizing something you understand nothing about. We are talking meteorology. For example, you don't know anything about the factor of, the factor of sails on sailboats. You see, wind gets into the sails, and that makes predictions difficult because it causes boats to sail back and forth, which fully disturbs the wind balance. And besides, we all know all forecasts have some degree of probability. In meteorology, this probability is equal to 50%.
Say what now?
What that means is should a meteorologist predict that it will be sunny tomorrow, well then, quite naturally, it will either be sunny or, quite naturally, it won't be sunny, understand?
I've only seen the ritual once, but I remember it all to the tiniest detail. Native American culture is fascinating and full of wisdom. Here it is. Follow me. Here goes nothing. So, This ritual will begin with a salute to the moon crow. Oh, moon crow, who, tends to the stars in the sky. Well, something like that. Hey, hey, your stars are really quite beautiful. Hey, hey, that we're unable to see them. Hey, hey, because the sky is covered with dark clouds. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, moon crow, stop bordering the stars and take a rest already. Hey, hey. Wouldn't it be so extremely nice if we could possibly admire their beauty together? Hey, hey, hey.
Enough! That's quite enough of all that. Stop this nonsense.
Hey, moon crow. Hey.
This is not at all scientific.
Hey.
Carlin!
Oh, moon crow, make it
Think
stop
what you're
raining.
teaching our youth.
Hey, please make it stop
Hey,
raining.
stop it! That's enough of this.
Hey, make
This
the
is
rain
not
stop.
okay. Oh, would you listen? I'm literally holding the data right here.
Hey, 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 hey.
I have the data right here. It proves conclusively that it will be raining for the next 47 hours or so.
At last.
All right,
Awesome.
finally.
I'm so grateful.
This can't... No, this can't be happening. It has to be a mere coincidence.
One thing I learned, meteorology is not my thing. Ugh, it takes way too much energy.
Here we go. Hey, hey. Oh, moon crow, arrange for the weather to please be roughly 30 degrees warmer tomorrow. Hey.
No. Moon crow has nothing at all to do with the temperature. There's a very old Native American legend about Fiery Rabbit. It says she lives in the sun and controls temperature.
Fiery rabbit lives in the sun. Like I always say, live and learn. One more thing. Should the tambourine be held in the left hand? Or maybe it doesn't matter which hand?
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Meteorology happens to be an exact science.
Let's go with left. Honestly, it's true, my thick-skulled friends. I don't have a minute to spare. I need to record the test data, then check it against the charts, perform calculations. My time is valuable.
But it's an intellectual game.
It's perfect for a brainiac like you.
I don't have time for games. I need to work.
Ah, Taco! It's so nice of you to come. The game is much more interesting with 4 players.
What game are we playing?
Scrabble! Every player takes 7 tiles. The tiles have letters on them. You then form words out of these letters and place them on this board.
Why do the tiles also have numbers on them?
Each number shows how many points a letter is worth.
When you make a word, you add up all the points on the tiles. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game is the winner.
I see, but why are some of the squares different colors on the board?
According to the rules, the points on these squares are double, and on these, they're triple.
Very well then, but I'll play just one game and then I really have to leave. So who goes first then?
Whoever can make the longest word.
All right then. Ethanol.
Cool.
Okay. Aha! Now.
Well, what's there to think about? You have 2 wonderful words there, opus and ache.
Well, of course I saw those, but I was trying to come up with more points, naturally.
No, I already worked it out. The 22 points is the maximum total you can achieve with this particular combination.
22 points. That's better than me. I only have the word ear. You may need it if you want to hear something, but it's only worth 5 points.
Don't put ear down. Here, you can make real. And over here, you can put fawn. It's on a blue space, so it's double and worth 45 points.
Well, ain't that a stinger? But what's a fawn?
There is indeed such a word. It's some sort of rare animal. I will not need anyone's help.
Too bad I can't spell agriculture, or I'd use that as a word.
I'm forfeiting my turn and exchanging my letters.
Aura and acute.
What's an aura?
Yes, what is it?
You mean you don't know it? It's the plural of os, meaning a mouth or orifice of the body.
I could have used my own slang words, too.
It's not a word I made up. It's an anatomical term. Anyone who studies the body would know it.
Yes, you're so smart. You don't have to rub our beaks in it.
I wonder what word I could make with these tiles.
Make your own words.
What's the matter? It's hardly unladylike.
Moan and biddy.
Stop making up new words. What's biddy?
Well, biddy is it's a young bird.
All right. Olga and I are birds. She should be an expert on all birdly matters. So tell us, do you know what a biddy is?
Of course. No.
Barry, what about you?
Not in the slightest.
It's a colloquial type of word. It's not used everywhere.
That's enough! I also can say that, Heretsis is colloquial.
You don't believe me?
We want you to stop making up words.
What's with you? We're all playing so well.
Who was playing? Were you? He was playing alone. We were just merely spectators.
Here.
Uh-huh.
Read this. Biddy, chiefly used in New England and the South, referring to a newly hatched chick. It's a chicken.
Okay, old chap. So we're not as educated as you are. But since you're so smart, why'd you get so worked up? You could have just ignored the whole thing, especially with that brain of yours.
I wasted an entire day looking for this dictionary. I ran out of time to do the things I needed to do. I'm just as dumb as you are. I'm an erudite moose and nothing else.
Every year, winter in our little village is a frosty wonderland of powdery snow, glittering ice, and shining blue ponds, just perfect for skating. But some folks prefer to stay indoors and dream the day away in cozy firelit rooms far from the cold winter winds.
Take that!
Not so fast.
Well, you sure got me there.
Gosh, Carlin, it must be wonderful to be a world-famous star like you. Pictures in all the magazines, hobnobbing with the hoi polloi. Oh, to live such a fascinating, fabulous lifestyle. Oh, to dream. Oh, to be a star. Oh, to attend a premiere.
Sure, the life of a celebrity can be exciting, but it also has its challenges. Many who have trod the glittering path have suffered greatly.
Oh, but I wouldn't suffer, unless, of course, I got on the worst dressed list, which for me is highly unlikely.
Yes, in order to be famous, you must be extraordinary.
Yes, you've got to do something that'll really knock 'em dead. And then you'll have the whole world wrapped around your little finger. Ha!
Think, Rosa, think. Something extraordinary.
The new world record!
I broke your record and my head.
What is that?
I haven't quite figured that out yet.
You sillies! It is I, Rosa!
What's with the costume? Halloween's over.
It's not a costume. It's a look. It's de rigueur when you're famous.
Famous?
Day what now?
It's French, you fool! You'd know these things if you had an ounce of sophistication. I must present an image for my fans.
What fans you talking about?
Those that are hungering for something extraordinary. Would you like an interview, perhaps?
I don't get it. You're not even a star, Rosa.
Not yet, you mean?
Of course, we can help if you want.
Really?
Why, sure. We'll launch you right into outer space, where all the other stars are. 1, 2, 3.
She'll go far. Look at that, a new record holder.
You fools! You could have... Carlin, I feel like I'm going about this the wrong way. Help a girl out.
All great stars have style. Lesson number 1 begins now. Walk with a sense of drama as if on air. Like a bird. Delicate and poised. Float. You must float through the crowd with dignity.
We're tied!
Ha! Take that, loser!
Dignity and poise. A great star has style. I am a great star. I'll show him.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let her rip.
That was a good one.
All great stars have dignity and poise. Now I know how Jennifer Aniston feels.
All right, I admit, I lost. But do I have to?
A bet is a bet. Now you have to bark like a dog.
Woof, rough.
Bravo!
I just don't get it.
Woof, I am a dog.
I've always been brilliant, and I possess a natural air of glamour.
Woof.
But nobody seems to notice these things at all.
No, Rosa. You have to have talent.
What? Ow! Oh, why, of course. How could I forget? In order to be truly famous, one must have a special talent that makes you stand out.
That sounds simple enough. Unfortunately, I don't have any special talents.
Nonsense. Everyone has talent. You just have to find yours. See?
And so Rosa set out to find her talent. Unfortunately, her friends Chico and Crash did not make it very easy for her. Still, our friend was determined to follow her bliss and discover what it was that made her extraordinary. But what she didn't know was that her destiny was just around the corner. In fact, it was as near as the winter wind.
Bravo, Rosa! Bravo! It appears you found your talent. You'll be famous the world over. Bravo!
Did that just happen?
Wow, think we could do that?
I don't know. But we could try.
Now bend your back slightly. Feet together. It takes focus and a whole lot of hard work, but some of us are naturals.
The moral of our story: everyone has hidden talents. You might not realize it at first, but one day you may be surprised.
Is it spring already? Hey, wait a minute. Guess not. Night.
Are you looking for mushrooms?
Uh-huh.
You came to the wrong place. You can find lots of them beyond the clearing, out in the forest.
And also 3 oaks.
Yes. By 3 oaks, you can find enough to fill that basket of yours in absolutely no time.
So where is this 3 Oaks place?
Oh, it's very easy. It's just a little bit beyond the birch grove. At which point you cross Stone River, then the creek, then there'll be a cliff on the left.
And a ravine on the right.
Yeah, the ravine. And you then...
Wait, hold on. I'm very confused. What's after this ball?
Hold on, I'll draw you a map. Okay, let's see, first the creek, and then the ravine, the cliff, then here.
So, how did the mushroom hunting go?
There weren't 3 oaks or 2 or 1. Just a couple of old stumps. But they were busy playing billiards. To think I wasted the whole day!
No oaks? That's preposterous.
Did you pass the birch grove?
Yes.
Cross Stone River?
Yes.
And the creek?
Yes. But there was no cliff there. Or ravine. Just a swamp that's all dried up. Like you two.
Ah, so you didn't reach the creek.
Oh, I see now. She mistook the spring for the creek. She never reached the creek.
Oh, come on. The spring, the creek.
You were just disoriented, my dear. What you need is a map. Come along. A map of the world, a star chart, a map of Africa, a map of...
A map of Peru? Got one?
Don't distract me! Maps of Antarctica, the moon, New Zealand, Old Zealand. Phenomenal! You'd think I have a map of our area. I don't.
Then we should make one.
Achoo!
You forgot the ridge. You know, the mountain ridge, just east of the pier.
And beyond the forest, there's a meadow. You forgot it.
I didn't forget them. There's just not enough space. I should have scaled everything smaller.
Nah, the scale is fine. Just add the rest. Hold on. I see you put the forest right there, but where's my house?
Only points of interest or significance are worthy of going on a map. Does your house have some historical value to it? Or did a famous person ever sleep there?
I sleep there every night.
I'm afraid that doesn't qualify, my dear friend, but maybe in due time. I've run out of paper!
Keep drawing on this. We'll transfer it to paper later.
Where's Carlin?
Huh? Oh, he went off to draw a map of Peru.
Well, I completed my map of Peru. Maybe it'll be of use to someone. I traveled there when I was young. I had such a good time. This is my good friend Miguel's cafe on Yarinacocha Lagoon. He has a nice little beach where I used to sunbathe under this rickety umbrella. And there you could buy a bamboo flute from my friend Jose. Of course, there's a lot more there, but I can only put the bare minimum on here. Only the important things go on a map.
Huh? What?
It's okay, sleep.